Hey everybody, it's Maria, and today I'm actually doing a homeschool video. It is a collaboration that's open to anybody who is a homeschooling YouTuber to do. It's put on by Project Happy Home, and I will put the link for that down below. Basically, it's an opportunity for all of us to share what we've learned and to admit and confess a little bit of our shortcomings, which of course there are several, but grace. These are in no particular order. We have been homeschooling. I have 3 children. We've been homeschooling for this will be our 6th year, I think. I did some preschool kind of work. We started early because we love learning in our house. My eldest will be 9 next month, and he is doing 3rd grade. Then we have our middle, who will be 7 later this fall, and he's my perfectionist. He's going to be doing more like 2nd grade work. Yeah, he's the pusher. He would be doing 3rd grade work if he could. And then I have a daughter who will be 3 this winter, and she is going to be doing some letter recognition and those kinds of things. So we've been doing this a while. I've tried lots of different things. We've had co-ops, we've had small groups. I've done the gamut. I've not done like a whole full box curriculum, of which I'm actually grateful. That is so not me. But if that's you, you do you. So here are my mistakes, for better or for worse, in no particular order. Number 1, buying too much or too early. Back to school sales are really enticing for me. I mean, like, all the beautiful school supplies just kind of called to me ever since I was little. But if you wait a few weeks, they'll be on sale for a lot cheaper. I don't know why I do this every year. So this year, I'm not. But yeah, also if you think you're going to starting out homeschooling, don't get all of a huge curriculum. Try little bits and pieces of it, see if it works, and then decide about if you want to commit to a whole different thing. I have spent so much money on things that we haven't used yet or we didn't really love. Yeah, and I'm actually, this year I've barely bought anything because I'm just using what we hadn't gotten to yet before. And I'm really kind of excited about that. So I don't know. I'm trying to take that negative and turn it into a positive. Number 2, not stopping for a break when you need it. I have 2 really solid examples of this. First of all, my eldest really, really needs glasses. If he does not have his glasses on, he cannot see. And it took a really long time to realize why reading was such a struggle for him. Because some days he'd be fine and some days he wouldn't, and I couldn't understand what was going on. We'd already taken him to an eye doctor once, and they had mistakenly said, oh no, he's fine. Yeah, make sure you get all the full tests done. They have several really cool instruments now that can do that. But yeah, when he went and got his glasses, he's like, I didn't realize the dandelions were yellow. And I'm like, oh my gosh, he couldn't even see. It was just a blur. We finally figured it out because there was, my mother-in-law is a teacher, and she had some very large font posters with headlines, and then like font that was a little bit shorter, and he could read the big ones but not the little ones, and that was just like ding ding ding. Also with math, he just kept getting stuck once, and one of my friends said, just take a break, like go do some counting work, go play some games, take a week off, see what happens. He'll probably be fine. And she was totally right. So take those breaks when you need them, even if it's just like a day or an hour. Those things really make a big difference. Julie Bogart says a kid who is crying cannot learn, and that's totally true. We've had our share of child or mom crying days, so I hear you on that. Number 3, mom-teacher balance. Your kid will have lots of teachers over the course of their lifetime, whether they go to traditional school or not, but they most likely will have one mom, maybe 2, but probably 1. And it's a very, very like prime position as a parent. You get to be a parent to that child, and I think a lot of times we get stuck in that. I must teach them this, and you forget that really the most important thing is to be a mom and show them that they have a number 1 fan supporting them and cheering them on. Yeah, instead of a mean taskmaster, which sometimes I get pigeonholed into that role. So I've been trying to do in the last few years more tickling, more read alouds, encouraging even if I feel like they still have a long way to go. Look hard for that little thing you can encourage about, and try and build some like laughter in. I think that's such a huge part of it. Yeah, like it's appropriate in our school to actually hug and cuddle our kids and our students, and that's a benefit to us. Number 4, not consistently planning ahead. Now, I love planning. I really do. But sticking to plans has been difficult because I will plan in and not kind of make it super easy on myself. So this year, I think I have a solution. What I've done is I have this like nice little, all the file folders. And I have 2 sets, one for my eldest, one for my youngest, or my middle, sorry. And I put their name and week 1, or like 1, on the tab. And then I have on Post-it notes on the front, I have different videos or documentaries, YouTube, any activity things we're gonna do in yellow. I have books that I need to check out from the library in pink, and then our state of the week that we're working on in like this little blue thing. I also have some of these Post-it notes of items that I need to pick up from the store for science projects or for art projects. So as I go through, I'm ripping apart workbooks that I have. And we don't have tons of workbooks, but we have our handwriting and our spelling and one geography that's kind of like a fun one, and they're math pages. I've been ripping through those and just divvying them out. And I like not putting the date on them. That was a huge problem with my planning before, was I'd have dates and everything, and then when something happened, because life happens, I'd have to shift it all around. So this way it's just week 1, and if we skip a week because somebody got sick and everything fell apart, I can shift things around and move them. But the kid knows like that week, this is what they're supposed to be doing. I know what they're supposed to be doing, and it's a lot easier. Also, the whole not having to look up on my computer what books I need to get, or in my curriculum what supplies I need, is going to be golden for me. So I'm super excited about making it just all very easy for me. Number 5, not enough little hands-on activities, field trips, those kinds of things, brain breaks. I need to do a better job at not just doing the reading and writing portion of learning. We did a lot more nature study last year, which was awesome. Started a nature club. We did some music lessons that we started up. I'm really excited about, and some game schooling, which I love. So I want to do more of that. I want to do more hands-on art things this year than I did last year. Because we did a lot of like just drawing last year. We didn't do a lot of like just messy art projects. And I'm excited about bringing the mess in a little bit this year, because I'm getting the house kind of streamlined, so I don't have as much mess, which means that I feel a lot better about doing messy art, which is my favorite kind of art. So those are kind of my big mistakes. I guess the 6th one would just be like, streamline your house, keep on top of like basic house things, and include your kids on that, because when your brain and your space is clear, you feel a lot better. And I'm not saying that to be condemning or saying that I'm perfect, because I'm certainly not there. I am a creature of whim, and I will oftentimes leave dishes in overnight because I'm just too tired, and that's okay. But try and stay on top of it. Try and at least keep some clear spaces so you don't feel like you're drowning. So those are my big mistakes. If you want to do this homeschool collaboration video, I will link to the open collaboration page. You can put your link there, and we can all kind of learn from each other. I would love to hear if you shared some of these mistakes. Mistakes love company. So I will talk to you all later. Have a great day. Bye.